Bam. On a Leafs fans. Like a little audio check just to confirm. And then I get to say I'm Hagen, a Leafs fan. Alrighty. That's all done and dusted. We got one more today, folks. Let's get right to some rare 2v2 action. Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, and this is my life in Silver League. My opponents today, Gold Leaguers, level 47 Gold Zerg, named Rain, level 105 Gold League, and I'm Saint Olioli. Saint Olioli. There you go. And my ally, a Protoss by the name of Zenthias. It's right, it's 2v2 action here. It'll be a TP versus ZZ. Alright then. The point is I don't cast 2v2 matches hardly at all here on My Life in Silver League. Even though, I mean, I am a Silver League 2v2 randomer, why wouldn't I cast them? And so I figure as a treat to all of you out there, for episode number 64, the Commodore episode, let's call it, it's time to show some 2v2. So right away, I always like to ask for a plan if I'm playing random. At least if we can work together on a similar goal, I can try and complement whatever my partner wants to do for the best effect. We're going up against double Zerg, so I'm already predicting some aggression here. This is why I like the idea of going with him with air. I'll provide marine ground support, send gas his way. He can get the beefy stuff up, I can have the bio ball, so if we match bio for bio, Protoss Air should, in theory, be able to handle anything the Zerg send our way. So pretty standard stuff here for both people. No real cheesy stuff to look for. Let's get to the good stuff here as everybody moves ahead at the 2-minute mark here. It's pretty standard. I got my gas going here, got my wall off started. I've actually just had to skip the wall off entirely and just get straight to scouting. Now we see the wall off showing up here as the Overlord slowly gets going here. Meanwhile, St. Olioli gets their first expansion done here. While the Overlord scouts the door. That's what you want to do if you're an Overlord. Put it in the best places. Meanwhile, over here, we have something funny going on. It appears to be a proxy hatch. How did that drone get past the wall in? However he did it very well, and it looks like that's how he did it. I didn't actually put down the supply depot. Silly me. Zenthias rightly calls me off here to go mine, because the probe has actually got this well under control here, and my Marine is on the scene. And his rally point is not high enough. Come on, Marine. Get up there. Go help out your pro partner. Come on. Get up there. There we go. And now a Zealot joins the fray as well. The proxy hatch. While not a bad little cheesy idea there. I said no cheese. Clearly, I was not looking close enough. It has been dealt with. There's the cancel there. Not wanting to lose that entire mineral investment. The drone gets out there and finishes up some scouting. Not a bad idea at all. The problem is, he's scouting into a well-defended line, and the probe will pick up the kill there. Well done, Mr. Probe. Meanwhile, the Marines are satisfied. Everything's been taken care of over there. The wall-in now is properly complete. No more drones sneaking through that line. And having found a double Zerg, we know that now. Absolutely. Air is definitely a good call. I think at that point, maybe one of them was random? I'm trying to think. I think one of them was random, which is why we went double Zerg. Alrighty. So we see one expansion. I see two expansions, so I know the expansion timing, roughly. That's good. This drone is often away carrying minerals. Not the smartest idea. Always deposit your minerals before you go do anything. That's minerals that could be put towards your war effort. And certainly, actually, yeah, Rain is floating quite a few minerals here. 600 floated in the bank here. Is this perhaps for Mass Ling? Is it for Overlord? There is a supply block here. 18 supply, a very harsh supply block here. So there's the Overlord morph on the way here. Queen is currently queued up. There's the Overlord block lifted. Now we have another Queen and 10 Lings. That's what he or she was waiting for. Back at Casa del Rituro, we see that the expansion is happening by our Protoss allies, and Thias has the Nexus on the low ground, expanding much faster than I am, which is a good thing too. Going for that air, you need that income. There's the double Stargate. The air power is real. Meanwhile, I am just trying to get that gas up so I can send it to my Protoss ally. I know Zenthias is going to need that gas if we want to see Void Ray. Heck, if we want to see even Phoenix. So the gas hopefully will be enough there. You need 150 per Void Ray. And thank you, Zenthias has enough for a double shot of them from the double Stargate. Meanwhile, my Marine ground support is rocking and rolling. I'm hoping I can get some, Uh-oh, this ain't good. The Lings are on the way. It's not a bad idea here from Rain. Problem is, the Marines and Zealots are ready for them. Good shadow there by Zenthias, and the Marines mop it up. The scouting effort is nullified. The expansion can continue unmolested. And more importantly, these Marines can make sure these Zealots can let their shields charge up and get back in the fight. Moving back now, continuing the wall in, getting that reactor up, doubling my Marine count. I said I would provide Marine ground support, and I will live up to that. As the Oracles, double Oracles zooming out here. Now the Void Rays will start. It must have been a quick cancel there on the Void Rays. Much better call to get the Oracles out. Try and hit that economy as fast as possible. As another wave of Lings show up just outside our front door. They, however, are not going to be able to do much against the sudden activation of the Oracles. Down goes the Queen. Oh, dearie, dearie me. These drones had better hightail it out of here, and they will. 3 kills on that Oracle, 4 on that one. It's not looking good. Roach. Oh, Roach does not counter. Roach does not counter Oracle. As the Oracle's going after the... Okay, interesting choice going after the Vespine Refinery. As the drones try to get back to work here. As St. Oleoli sends over a Queen to scare away that Oracle. I send my factory office. I know I'm not going to need it. I'm focusing on Marine, maybe with the Medvac support. I'm going to fly this thing over as a big hulking scout. Why not? Meanwhile, back at the base, the Oracle has spotted another assault force from St. Oleoli. St. Oleoli, though, Oleoli is not so oxen-free. The Lings are gone, the Roaches are next, and the Void Rays are here to back them up. Oh dear. If you're a fan of Zerg, you might want to avert your eyes, as that's not what these Roaches want to see as Void Rays. However, St. Oleoli learning from that lesson, Spore Crawlers up at the main base there. That should hopefully help fend off any further harass, though the macro count has... The macro has been severely limited, working count plummeting for St. Oleoli. Looks like Rain is doing alright, though. Nearly full on gas. 14 on the inner line, not the main at the expansion. Actually decently good here. So Rain actually pulling in quite a decent number of units and producing Muta here. Getting that air power to match, not a bad call either. Meanwhile, the Void Rays have scared off the Roaches and are knocking down the high yield expansion. As more Void Rays join in. Probe's actually being told to rally down here at the natural expansion to continue mining. Good idea there. As more Marines join the ground troops. A couple Marauders mixed in just there for a little bit of bulk, little bit of beef. Why not? The first of 2 medevacs on the way now from the starport as we try to make sure we have that air support for these ground troops. And... this factory has actually turned out pretty useful. We have spotted a Muta, so now we know Mutas are on the field. We know they're coming. And with enough resources in the bank, Rain can make more of these, and indeed is 4 more Muta on the way. Inject from the Queen, which means more troops are coming out of those hatcheries. This is actually a proxy hatch at the main base for Rain, wanting to try and get all of the resources spent as fast as possible. Not a bad idea, and try and counter the aggression here of getting very, very early Void Rays. The Oracles now intercepting the Mutas. The Marines also intercepting, providing that ground support as promised, hopefully escorting this factory. Big, giant, ugly scout. Down goes, oh dear, Mr. Muta, you have indeed walked into the wrong part of town. There's the stim, everybody moves forward. That kind of combined fire is going to mulch through Mutas like there's no tomorrow, and the ball will push forward. We want to make sure to draw those Roaches out towards the air support. And there's the GG from St. Oleoli. Already the Teal Zerg player realizes that this is not an army competition you want to go up against. Rain, though, is going to try and stick it out here. Maybe Mass Muta could try and save the day here. They need these Oracles, though, just still hanging alive here. Nope! Rain decided that's enough. 20 kills on this Executor Oracle. All in all, a pretty good result here for 2v2 play. This is the value of having a plan and sticking to it, not to mention having somebody get in some early aggression. Now, if we were communicating better, we would have actually called the early aggression and decided who was going to go in and do the harass. Thank goodness Zenthias did that with the Oracles. And I was make sure to do the right thing. I was sending gas, pumping out that gas, making sure my Protoss player had the resources on the table to get that air out there, providing the basics to back up that army, and it all worked according to plan. that's going to do it for this episode of My Life in Silver League. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. If you like what you've seen, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow, either on youtube.ca/SteelSwords, where all these videos are hosted, on twitch.tv/Rituro, where all these videos are recorded live for everybody in Twitch chat, including Flag Dude, who has dropped by again. Thank you so much for dropping by, Flag Dude. And, of course, you can follow me on Twitter at @ThatRituroGuy. Once again, everyone, my name is Rituro. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Yes, Flag Dude, it was a pretty good